What's going on, everybody? It's Sports Culture. A little bit of a shorter video, but we got breaking news coming from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Looks like Campbell's time as the Green Bay Packers coming up, as it seems like the Green Bay Packers will be releasing him on Wednesday, clearing up a little bit over $3 million in cap space. So honestly, if you've been watching Campbell these last 2 years, and especially this last year, you kind of knew this move was coming this offseason, and it was a scenario that definitely could happen. I know I was definitely preparing for it. That's why most of my mocks are centered around drafting linebackers in the second, third, fourth round. It was a move I expected. Campbell, shout out to him. That 1 year he had with us was phenomenal. But after that, injuries just plagued him. He's seen the less snaps because of injuries. Coverage he fell off in. Tackling in open space, he was missing a lot more tackles than usual. And we just never really got to see or saw Campbell with Quay Walker as a pairing at linebacker. It always felt like one of them was always injured. I never really got to see this linebacker duo that we had play an extensive amount of games in a row together. It always felt like someone was getting hurt, someone was getting banged up between Campbell or Quay Walker. And it does suck because I felt like after that first year when Campbell had that All-Pro year, and then we went on to go get a Quay Walker, I thought from then on, we were going to have one of the better linebacker duos in the league, easily, because what Campbell showed that first year and what Quay Walker looked like coming out of college. But I do want to give Campbell, his applause and flowers, because this man came in on a prove-it deal, essentially. No one really wanting him. And then he had an all-pro year, and he just balled out that first year. And I remember, man, that is one of the best, inside linebacker play I've seen in the last 10 years as a Green Bay Packer. I do wish Campbell the best of luck, whatever team he signs with in free agency. Knowing our luck, he'll probably sign with the division rival and probably, rebound and have an all-pro season. But I really do wish Campbell the best of luck. Hopefully, for how many years he's playing, he's injury-free and can get back to what he was that 1 year he was playing with the Packers. So what I want to do right now is kind of highlight some games in 2021 and then compare his, season from 2021 to 2023 and just see the big difference. As you see in 2021, multiple games, of a defensive rating over 80%, multiple games with 10-plus tackles, multiple games with over 70% coverage grade. So he was just very, very good. And as you see his tackle grade right here, multiple games of 80% as well. So he was one of the more secure tacklers in open space in 2021. This Minnesota game right here in Week 17, I remember he was all over the field. Cleveland, Week 16, he had 12 tackles. Then he had in Week 14, he had 13 tackles. So very, very good season in terms of tackles per game. And just for reference right here, as you see in 2021, he had an 84.7 defensive rating. Then in 2022, 75.6, which is very solid still. And then in 2023, he had a 65.3 defensive grade, so just definitely fell off compared to that 84.7 in 2021. And then here's his 2023 season, which was just this last year. Multiple games, you could tell right off the bat, multiple games were missed due to injury from Week 3 to Week 8. A lot of games were missed due to injury, and that's just the theme that happened after 2021. A lot of injuries happened for Campbell. Felt like always he had a nagging injury. And we really never got to see Quay Walker and Campbell as a linebacker duo, truly. I know they played games together, obviously, but we never got to see them in an extensive amount of games, consecutive amount of games, really play with each other, which really does suck. But as you see right here, multiple games, in the 50s, in the 40s. And like I said in the last time we were talking about 2021, he had multiple games of zero missed percentage tackles. In 2023, it was the complete opposite. He had multiple games over 20%. And we all remember this Tampa Bay game. This man was not good at all in coverage. Led up 3 receptions on 3 targets for a perfect passer rating of 158.3%. So definitely not a great showing by Campbell. Also led up 2 touchdowns. So now there is one game I do want to talk about in particular. In 2022, he had a phenomenal showing at Washington. I'll probably show his pick that he got. One of the better, play recognition plays I've seen from an inside linebacker in green and gold. The way he undercut that pass, truly phenomenal. Probably show it right now.
On third down, 4-man rush. Heineke hit as he throws. It is ripped away by Campbell. And he's got plenty of green grass in front of him. Campbell, pick 6, Green Bay.
But that game, he had 8 tackles. Then he had the interception, obviously. And he was just all over the place. 2022 was obviously a very solid year for him as well. This Detroit game, too, he had 81.5 defensive rating. So very solid as well. But as you see, too, from Week 8 to Week 17, just not, his best showing at all. I do wish Campbell the best of luck, whatever team he does sign with. Knowing our luck, like I said, he'll probably sign with the division rival, then go crazy. But I do wish him the best of luck, and hopefully he does stay injury-free.